too much. I was able to get a hunter bow and quiver, and with that my damage went up, and I was able to farm maps a little bit more efficiently or faster. And I think that's the biggest change. Some optional changes were the use of grand spectrums. By using the ailment avoidance and resist ones, I'm able to switch off of purity of elements, and by changing your last ascendancy points, which would be Way of the Poacher, to Avatar of the Veil, I'm able to get 100% ailment avoidance, and with the extra resistances from the elemental resist grand spectrum, I'm able to get out of the purity of elements, and I'm able to use malevolence instead of it. So that would enable to use malevolence, which is slightly more damage than the 4 frenzy charges that you would get from the Way of the Poacher. But if you don't feel like it, then I would just stick with purity of elements and Way of the Poacher. And I think that's fine to make gearing easier for resistances and to be full ailment avoidance and not have to worry about getting grand spectrums. And the last one is my, I guess, advanced or higher tier mapping version. It has a lot less MF gear on it, but it's a lot tankier in some ways, I believe. So I'm able to feel safer when progressing. And I was able to finish my Atlas bonuses, at least the basic ones, from completing up to T16s and then doing a few Guardians and Conquerors, that I was able to get a favorited map. And with all of that, I'm able to basically run T1 maps for like some currency. So I'm like looking for Arch Nemesis mobs, and I think all that MF tech is well known, where you have like as much rarity as possible, and you find like a Solaris touched, I believe. So I was able to get like 5 divines off of one monster solo, which is pretty cool, but it's super rare, at least for me. So probably group play with more MF, and then also doing higher tier maps would be way more profitable if you're in softcore, I would think, because I don't believe certain uniques are available until high level 75 plus, and then getting higher tier Ichors isn't until T14 plus. So farming T1 maps may not be worth your while, but for me at least it's been fine. And by doing white tier maps, I'm able to just alch and go, not worry about any of the map mods. Whereas when you start doing higher tier content, having no regen or aura reduction, effectiveness reduction, and maximum res is quite diddly when you do get hit, and I'm not able to run as much MF gear. So those are the things that have changed, and you just check out the POBs. A lot of things are optional where you can just move stuff in and out to see what's good for you. Like I'm not using the chest that gives quantum rarity, Greed's Embrace, I think it's called. I'm using Queen of the Forest because effectively it is more quant if you're able to do more maps, and I hate the feeling of running slower even though it is more rarity and quant.